This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2019 Rockwood Mini Lite travel trailer, model 2507S. Okay, so this is not a sales video, it's a how-to video. I'm just going to show you some of the features and how they work. So, here we are at the door side rear, and we've got crank down stabilizers. Keep in mind that right here, that is a quick connect for the LP system. The reason you need to know that is because when you pull your cooktop out, you need to plug it right into the quick connect down there to get fuel to it, okay, to get LP to it. You also have running water here, a refrigerator. You have a power awning with LED strip. Okay. Another LP connect here if you need it. You have a TV signal out, power, plus a bracket if you want to hang a TV out there, out here. This is a rail. You can hang a grill on it. You can hang comes with a metal table. It should be right here, I think. You can hang that metal table right here, kind of a utility table. This is the vent for the range hood. So if you're using the range hood, the fan in the range hood, you want to make sure that little baffle is free. You want to reach up and open it with your index finger or thumb so that baffle inside floats freely. You can see the two tabs there. If it's in storage or you're traveling, you can just have it shut. Okay, you're getting a hitch with this, so you're getting a Husky centerline weight distribution hitch with built-in sway control. We'll show you how that works when you pick up. You have a deep cycle marine battery, and there should be a kill switch for it right here, I believe. Yes, you can see this key right here, if you can see that. That's the kill switch for it. You can just shut it off if you want to. You have LP tanks here, both of them are full. Your automatic changeover regulator. This is your power tongue jack right here. It's got a light on it, plus it goes up and down. Okay. Alrighty. The most common way to get water to the trailer is through your city water hookup. The city water hookup is right over here. Hey buddy, there's our shop cat. This is the city water hookup here. So you just hook the hose up, turn it on, and everything's ready to go. All the plumbing's ready to go. Now if you're camping someplace that does not have city water, you can pre-fill the fresh water tank and use the onboard pump to pump the water out of the tank. That would be right here. So you would fill this onboard tank here, and I'll show you where the switch is, but there's a pump inside. You would turn it on, and all the plumbing will work as though you have city water. You'll just be pumping it out of the fresh water tank. Okay? That's just a dump hose. The fresh water drain is right there. Some storage compartments here. Your dump valves. Now this does have this right here is for the antifreeze. To draw it into the system, you'll have to read about it and educate yourself if you're going to winterize it yourself, but that's where you would draw that in. This is your water heater here. Good one. You have it works on LP gas or on electricity. You have a toggle switch right here to turn. Behind this cover, there's an electric heating element in it. To turn that element on, you need to put this rocker switch in the right position on the on. Keep it off until you're ready to use it. Never run it without water in it, okay? And like I said, I'll show you the switches when we get inside. I'll also put the cover back on for you. This is just in case that there's excuse me, this is where your power cord goes, your 30 amp power cord. Comes with the trailer. This is cable and satellite through. Alright. And this is the black tank flush right here. So after you dump your black tank, like it says on the sticker here, You leave the black tank valve open. You put the hose at the dump station right on here and turn it on, and it'll spray out the inside of your black tank, flush it out, spray out the sensors, that sort of thing. So just make sure, like it says on this sticker here, you leave the valve open while you're doing that. This housing shows us we're pre-wired for a backup camera. While we're looking, make sure you inspect your roof regularly to make sure there's no cracking or separation up there. This is an outside shower that you can spray things off with. Okay. Let's see here. Let me shut the radio off. I hear it blazing in here. Let's see, where's it at? Okay. So, here we are on the inside. Well, we can look this way. This is the Murphy bed right here. Basically, these come off. You jackknife this couch flat. You pull it up here and it'll flatten out. Then you undo these latches here, right? And bring the mattress down, or the whole bed down. It latches into place. And to unlatch it, you can see there's up there, if you can see that there's a little black knob. That'll be obviously down in this position. To release it, to fold it back up, you'll pull out on that knob. And it'll go right back up into the closed position, okay? Your dining table is in the down position. It's good to travel with it in a down position like this because if you don't, it can bounce around and it could break a window potentially if you're going down a real bumpy road or something. So it's best to travel with it in a down position. It's up to you, but that's the best way to do it. Of course, your TV is on a swing out bracket that locks into place, right? Hey buddy, the control panel is right here, so you can see your slide out. He's got green tape over the slide out for some reason, just so we can see it in the dark, I guess. I don't know, but that controls the slide room. This switch here controls the awning. Never leave the power awning out unattended if you're not going to be at the campsite. Roll it in. Your water pump is turned on here. Use that water pump to pump water out of the fresh water tank. You also use it to winterize the trailer. I showed you the switch in the lower left corner out there for the electric heating element. There's a switch out there and there's another one here. Two switches that do the same thing. So you're going to turn the one on outside, then you'll turn this one on. Always make sure there's water in the water heater tank. To light it on gas is right here. Okay. It's all very simple. To check your levels, you do it over here. Very simple. Okay. Your keys are here. TV remote is here. Okay, where are we here? So the rest is storage. You have your cooktop. This you just put in the position you want. You go to light it. Then you depress it. I don't know if it's got your tank on or off here, so I guess I have to check it myself here. Yeah, it's shut off outside. I'll have to turn it on for you. I believe. Yes, let's walk out there. Sometimes when you just change the tank, he's had the tank on and off, so when you change it, it'll get a air bubble in the line that has to be worked through. I know he changed the gas out, so I'm not sure if there's an air bubble or he's got it shut off here. We're going to find out. It's shut off for some reason, so here we go. Why he would do that, I don't know. But they're off. Okay. So we'll go back to the stove in a second here. This is your thermostat, obviously. Leave the fan on auto. Left is cool, right is heat. So to turn on the heat, we got it at 90 degrees just to make sure it comes on this warm day. There we go. So that turns it on. Turns on that simple. So like I said, you turn it a quarter turn, then you hit the sparker. It sparks right up. Okay. The oven works the same way, except you have a pilot light down here at the bottom. And you have to depress this while you're lighting the pilot light. Keep it depressed till it lights. Once it lights, you hold it in for another 15-20 seconds to heat up the thermocouple, then you're all set. Every time you turn the oven off, the pilot light goes off, so you have to relight it each time you use the oven. Okay, I'm going to shut that off so it doesn't get too hot here. And cool is just the other way. It's one click to the left. Now your refrigerator is a gas absorption refrigerator. It works on both gas and 110 AC. The most common way to run it is on, we'll just put it on gas here, for example, right there. You can also put it on auto. Auto basically means auto electric. Let me just shut it off here. So you put it on auto and it always seeks out electricity. If it can't find it, it'll automatically light on gas. Or if you're gone for the day, let's say it's a super hot day and you have a power failure at the campground, it'll sense that and it'll automatically light the refrigerator on gas so you don't spoil any of your food or anything like that. So it's best to run it on auto electric. This is your carbon monoxide LP gas detector. Okay. This is your power converter right here. So on this side you have regular 110 AC coming in, and these are circuit breakers here, and they're labeled just like you'd have at home. Then the power is converted to 12 volt DC over here. You got 12 volt fuses here, and they're all labeled right here, so that the AC power is converted to DC power there. It's also a battery tender. It senses how much energy your battery up on the tongue has and needs, and it'll send as many amps necessary to keep it charged, as long as you're plugged in. When you're pulling down the road, of course, your tow vehicle's alternator charges the battery. When you're plugged into shore power, this power converter charges your battery. Okay? Okay. Now this has an eco device in it here called a shower miser. Okay? So, to briefly explain it to you, the idea is you're going to circulate water around in a loop while you're heating it up. Therefore, you don't waste any fresh water heating it up. You know, if you're in an area with drought conditions, you can't just waste water. And also, when you let perfectly good water go down into your gray tank, you're losing space in your gray tank. So, in this position here, I should say, it's just going to circulate. The water goes from here, loops around through the water heater, through the water pump, around and around and around. Once it gets warm enough, this will turn kind of a beigeish color. You'll see it change color plain as day. Once you see it change color, then you go to the normal position, and the water will come right out the shower. It'll already be heated up, so you don't waste any water while heating it up. That's called a shower miser, okay? Another thing, always travel with this latch just like this. Otherwise they'll slam together and eventually they'll break when they hit just right. So if you keep them shut like this, it'll always be fine. You'll never have a problem with it. Okay, this is the flush pedal for the toilet. You always need chemical and water in the black tank below. This sits right over a black tank, right? So when you get to the campground, you hook up your power and your water, you come inside, you put a dose of chemical right in the bowl, then you step on the pedal and hold it down, and let it swirl, the water swirl in, so you put at least a gallon of water in the tank along with the chemical. You can use more water than a gallon, but don't use less. And once you've done that, it's ready to use. If you don't use that, it'll get clogged up and it'll smell terrible, so you always want to start off with a dose of chemical and at least a gallon of water in the tank, okay? You've got a 4-speed fan here which is a really, really good fan. At the first two low speeds, you can barely hear it. The top two speeds it pulls your hair straight up. It's really powerful. So, okay. And this is a GFCI. Keep in mind, all the plugs in this trailer are wired through a GFCI, even the one on the outside. So if you're using something outside and it pops, you're going to reset it in here, for example. Okay. Even if it's not physically a GFCI, it's still wired through one. All right. I think that does it here. Let me look around. That's your smoke detector. You got speakers, obviously. Your TV snaps into place, and this is there's your remote there. This switch here is for your Wi-Fi Ranger. You can't see the sticker very well, but the top line says Sky 4 6828. That's the name of your Wi-Fi Ranger. So when you look on your family's devices, the phones and tablets, what have you, go to the Wi-Fi section, you'll see that, and you'll know that's your Wi-Fi Ranger. So you're going to make up a password for that in everybody's device, so it'll log on automatically. When you go to the bottom line that says Control Panel, there's an IP address. So in a browser, you go to that IP address, and for password, you type in the temporary password in the middle, and you'll be able to see everything the Wi-Fi Ranger sees. So you pick up, let's say, campground Wi-Fi. They're private, public Wi-Fi, so to speak. And you would, if they give you a password or whatever, you type it in there and log on. And so you get a really good signal. It's up on the roof. It's an antenna. It's a router. It's just gives you excellent public Wi-Fi. So that's the Wi-Fi Ranger. To learn more about it, just go to this code here. Of course, there's also stuff in your packet here on it. This is your sound. Obviously, it plays discs, AM/FM radio. It has Bluetooth. You have a USB drive. This is HDMI in right here. Oh, shut up. You've got, I mentioned AM/FM radio. You've got 3 speakers. The 2 speakers are inside, or no, 1 and 2 are inside, and 3 is on the outside. So you can operate them independently of each other. And it has presets and all the usual stuff on it, so it's really good. Your microwave works like any other microwave. This is your range hood, fan and light. Remember, if you're going to run the fan to vent to the outside, you want to open that baffle out there by opening those 2 little latches so the baffle flaps freely, okay? All right. So thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Remember to inspect your roof to make sure there's no damage done by low branches or anything like that. And right now this is in camping mode. The antifreeze has been purged from the system and replaced with fresh water, and your water heater is in camping mode. So it's all set for the summer. Okay. Thank you.